So I think making sure for me, like I have to like make sure I like move my body or else like the anxiety like could be like trapped. And I think you know as well, I'm really into healthy snacks,
Mm-hmm.
like healthy eating and healthy snacks. So I feel like things you have to do anyways, like you have to eat anyway. So I just try and make sure that there's like healthy, nothing like crazy, but
It's pretty crazy how healthy it is, but okay.
yeah. So on that side, and then I think for me as well, the other part of like that self care piece is like making sure I'm like surrounding myself with like positive people who I feel like not to sound cliche, but like fill up my cup, right? Who
Mhm.
like I can have like I like to laugh a lot and joke around, and I feel like that can eliminate a lot of stress. I think with being a mom, there's like not so much time to like escape to the spa or hit like the yoga studio like there was before. I'm like trying to pretend there's the yoga studio in my garage,
Mm.
but you've seen it.
Mom mode, full effect.
Yeah, mom mode.
No, I think you're doing great. I think you're a great role model in the mom life, in the work life, in so many different ways. So
Thanks.
I'm so happy to have you in my life. I'm so happy to have you here. Um, so let's talk a little bit more though about tacos and trends. Like, where
Yeah.
do you see the future for it? What do you, what I'm
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah, the podcast definitely. And I think really it's like kind of to like piggyback on what I just said. I think it's honestly really about like connections and community. Like that really like for me is a very positive space in my personal life and in my professional life. And it feels like even though we're like very post COVID now, it still feels like there's a lot of people working remotely, a lot obviously many more virtual meetings. And I just have seen in my own business and the people that we work with, people are like desperate for like actual connections and kind of like don't know how to network and connect anymore. So the idea with tacos and trends where we were like very, very clear. Like it's like about networking, but like we want to know who you want to meet. We want to introduce you. We want to tell you like tell each side like, hey, you could, you know, like an actual introduction that means something like, hey, this person does this, you do this. Like we were thinking, you know, like I like a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Like we were thinking you could do this together. Like you guys should chat. Like so I think making sure that we're like creating a community and like in real life events. Also,
And like the transparency of like
totally.
versus like the let's be friends, but there's no real friendship.
Yeah.
And this is like an event you're coming to where the
Yeah.
intention is, and it's really clear to network to like, better
Yeah.
serve
And but not
your
like this like
talents. And
yeah, not like the not like sneaky networking either. Like
yeah.
I think like people who authentically want to like build what they're working on, they want like that type of community and community support. I think, you know, like we've been doing this for like a while now and mainly the environment is much more like closed door. Like if trying to get a contact is like you're trying to get a meeting with the president
It's true.
and people send you down like the wrong paths and then you have to like hope for an introduction,
But
hope they
we're
say
like
the
the
right thing.
opposite. We're very quick to be
Yeah,
like, here's the contact. Make sure to reach out to them. Tell them I
totally.
say hi. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
No,
in
because
this, yeah,
I
it's
think it's like the and I like that like the new move in the industry is that like more like collaborative, more like supportive because I think, you know, what we've always said is that if, you know, if you're doing a good job, there's like enough business for everyone. And also like for my business to thrive or other people's businesses to thrive, I need all the businesses thriving. I need lots of people doing lots of work. I need new customers
yeah.
because there's new projects. So I think like that feels like a big win. And then also like I think I hadn't realized it so much with for tacos and trends is, you know, a lot of the presentations we give are very, very tailored at made or 100% tailored for our customers. So we're always trying to use our customer's voice. We're trying to like, you know, we're using their logos, their templates, like everything. It's like we look like we're part of their team.
Mm.
And that's part of why people want to work with Made Trends. But we have like there's like a lot of research and a lot of information outside of that we think is relevant. So I think I really wanted a place where we could like have more fun with like trend is meant to be fun and inspiring. And there's a voice there that we didn't get to like use so much. So hopefully like that voice can come out in tacos and trends of like, oh, it's fun. Like here's the community. Everyone be like, have a good time,
Very cool.
eat some tacos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where do you see the company in like 5, 10 years?
Oof. Um,
You're
ta
like, I can
so
barely look past 5 minutes,
yeah.
Liz. I'm tired.
Um, well, hopefully thriving. Well, I think that's honestly what we're trying to figure out right now because trend moves fast.
Mhm.
And I think we've really been like challenging ourselves to be like, okay, this is what today looks like. We're making a lot of changes, we're evolving. But what does that look like for like the next like 10 years? And what could it look like? So I think we're trying to figure that out and like make sure, we're always trying to like test new ideas and like see like also because we can like parlay that information to the clients, but we're trying different things like does this work, does that work? And I think we're going to the one big piece I can say is like I think we're going to try and stay like a little bit more analog and not fall deep into like the like we're not going to become like data scientists.
I was gonna say like the tech world, AI taking over.
Yeah, I think we're going
Mm,
to speak to that. We have opinions on that, but we're not going to like we're still going to be like pencil to paper,
very good.
so to speak, is what the current plan is.
I remember when I met you and you were like, you don't have a notebook and a pen? Because I was definitely probably like 17 or I don't know, maybe even younger. I don't know.
Yeah.
This was over a decade ago. And after you said that, I've never not gone into a meeting and not had a notebook and pen.
Yeah.
And I've caught myself telling people the exact way and probably in the same eye look that you gave me. Um, you don't have a
Yeah, like, what if you have a great idea?
what? Pencil and pen? Like, or sorry, notebook and pen. Wow, I've just stumbled.
Yeah, no, I think people like that. That's still, like I feel like if you, like, see my bag over there, there's, like, one peeking out because I think, for me, that experience, that, like, tactile experience of, like, writing it down, it, like, records in my brain differently than if like, write it on my phone or type it in my computer, and I think as well, people, people like that you have their attention, and so if they see you writing down what they're saying,
Yeah.
people like to be heard and it helps. And I think there's if you're taking notes on your phone or on your computer, people are like, "Oh, are they answering like a Slack chat or like are they checking their Instagram?" But when people see you like full on like writing notes and then you're like, "Oh, I'll send you the recap afterwards." They love it.
Yeah, no, that's great advice also just for I think any generation,
Yeah.
upcoming and stuff that maybe is using their phone to take notes most of the time or never really saw somebody with the notebook and pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.